Prayer is talking to God. Meditation is listening. That's a quote from Kelsey Grammer, believe it or not. He's an actor, best known for his part on Cheers and the spin-off show named after his character, Frasier. I love that quote because I've always felt that our times of prayer are always times of just us talking about what we need, and we're never silent. I love the silence of meditation. Sometimes my meditation is just focusing on my breath and not really having any thoughts. Sometimes my meditation is just allowing my head to go wherever and to be non-judgmental about it. Well, today's resource tags on to yesterday's podcast episode. We talked about finding peace in the eternal now, that moment right now that is eternity. I'd encourage you to go back and listen to yesterday's episode if you haven't. It's short, 10, 15 minutes, but I'll give you a brief synopsis. Eternity, that means without beginning or end. The only thing that we know of here that is eternal is now. The moment now. It's always now. And that is eternally now. The past has an end. It ended when now began. And the future has a beginning. It begins when now ends. Now is eternal. And again, I know that's a little bit weird, but go back to yesterday's episode and I explain it in a lot more detail and how we can find peace in those moments of now. So I'm going to share a resource with you today that will help you find that eternal now, that peace in the now. So I'm excited about this. I want to jump in right now. Let's get the intro started. Welcome to Mental Mastery Moment. I'm your coach, Paul Desmond Adams. Think of this show as your quick daily coaching session. Each 10 to 15 minute episode is designed to help you live the life you were created to live. I'll help you realign your mindset, maximize your productivity, deepen your relationships, and tap into your infinite creative source. On Fridays, you'll hear about a new tool or resource that I believe will help you move closer to your goals in business and life. So let's get started right now with today's episode of Mental Mastery Moment. I'm so excited to share this resource with you. I really hope it's beneficial. Here's something weird about it. I created this resource, so for me to say it's the greatest thing ever is kind of against my nature, but I do think it's a really great resource. I shared it with a couple of people who are in the meditation space, and they both said it was fantastic. So I'm so grateful. I really do hope that it serves you well. And again, this tags on to what we talked about in yesterday's podcast episode, and I think it's going to really help you find that peace in the now. Meditation, if you've never done it before, it's not difficult. In fact, there's no failing at meditation other than not doing it. And maybe now is not your time, especially if you're driving or you're doing something that requires focus. Don't do this meditation. It wouldn't benefit you anyway. It might actually harm you. But what I did was I just tacked on this guided meditation to the end of this episode. It'll still be 15 minutes total. The meditation's about 10 minutes, and you can listen to it here, or here's a resource that I've shared before, but I'm going to remind you of it because I absolutely love it. It's called Insight Timer. It's a meditation app that's got thousands of guided meditations on there from all sorts of people all over the world. There's thousands and thousands of people who use it. It's a fantastic resource. It's free. There's some premium stuff if you want that, but I mean, you'll be happy using the free version for years and years and years. Trust me on that. Again, it's called Insight Timer. You can find it in Google Play or inside of the App Store. If you do download it, I'd love to connect with you inside of the app. You can find me, Paul Desmond Adams. Okay, so this guided meditation is way outside of my comfort zone, but I did it because I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and I really feel freed up to do these kind of things now. So I'm very excited about this. You're going to notice once it starts, I kind of soften my tone and I use a different voice than you hear on the podcast. I want you to just kind of slow down a little bit. Again, if you're driving, it's not the time to do this. But if you're sitting down somewhere and it's quiet and you got 10 minutes where you can just spend some time in the moment right now, I want to invite you to be a part of this guided meditation. Just sit down, close your eyes, and follow along. Welcome. I'm honored to spend a moment with you. I'm grateful you're giving me the most precious resource you have in life, your time. I'll treat it with the respect it deserves. I'm inviting you into this present moment, right now. This moment, this instance, right now. The eternal now is always in this moment that you and I are experiencing together right now. Like any journey, it's important to prepare yourself and be ready for where you're going. Take a moment to prepare everything around you. Find a comfortable space that allows you to relax. A space that makes you feel welcome and feels like home. Maybe it is your home. A place where you're secure. I invite you to sit down in a chair or on the floor or on a bolster or even lay down. Put yourself in a comfortable place. Now, let's focus on what's within you. Take a deep breath. Don't force it. Just let your body do what it naturally does. Breathe. Be conscious of that breath as you hold it for a brief moment. And with gratitude for what it's given you, release it back into the world, where it will nourish the plants and everything else around you. Once again, take a deep, easy breath. Fill your lungs, fill your heart, fill your soul, fill yourself with the life force that surrounds all of us. Let your body absorb what it needs and then release it. Relax your breathing naturally. Take a moment and acknowledge that our world is a beautiful place where it gives us what we need and we give it what it needs. It's a beautiful cycle of giving and receiving without worry for where our next breath will come. Trust that your body will continue to bring you life. This time, as you take a slow, deep breath in, notice any tension in your body. Feel your legs relaxing. Feel your legs sinking into the earth. Feel your stomach relaxing, untangling. If that's where you're holding tension, let it go. Let it relax. Let's go now. Breathe in. Relax your body. Sinking in. Connecting with the earth that's below you. Release your breath. And feel your shoulders drop as you do. And now your arms, feeling heavy, but relaxed. Release the tension they've been holding. You're safe here. I want to invite you into this present moment. Right now. If your mind has been in the past, I invite you to come into this moment right now. If you're thinking about things that happened yesterday or last year or many years ago, I invite you to bring yourself back into this moment as you breathe in. In this eternal now, breathe breathe out. If your mind is racing ahead into the future, concerned with what's coming up, preparing for what needs to be done, I'm inviting you to bring it back into the now, back into this moment. Breathe in, breathe out. Being grateful for your breath right now. This moment, your body, your mind, your soul has all that it needs right now. Just sit in this moment. Sit in this peace, with this stillness. Rest in the eternal now. When you find your thoughts going back into the past or into the future, gently bring them back into this moment right now. No worries, no concerns, just breathing. You're safe, and the universe is giving you what you need right now. Let the peace of this moment fill you with joy as you experience eternal peace in the eternal now. Keeping your thoughts in the now. On your breath. As the universe gives you what you need, and you return to her what she needs. Stay in this moment. Stay here in the now until you're ready. Just rest. Now. Rest in this peace right now. I invite you to stay here as long as you would like.